Hello everybody, my name is Quentin Gray 14. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading for a bit. The reason why is because I went to Greece at the beginning of July for a choir competition. I got sick as soon as I came back. I had stuff to do with my family at the end of July, and I had school business to attend to after my birthday. I've been focusing on my studies because this may be my final year for my bachelor's, so I had to take things easy and I had to step away from YouTube for a bit. Sorry about that. This video is going to be a little short, so please enjoy. The reason why I'm here is because I want to talk about a certain trailer for a certain game that's releasing next month, Sonic Superstars. I'm absolutely excited about this game, and everything that I've been seeing has looked absolutely promising. I saw that some of the stages were looking so much fun. I heard some of the music tracks in this game, and my ears were melting from the sweet melodies that I heard, thanks to you guys. I saw that we have a Metal Tails now, as well as a Metal Amy. Not only that, but Metal Knuckles is playable in this game too? That threw me for a loop. No pun intended. I was already excited, but dang, this sold me even more than it did before. But then we got to the end of the trailer, and we saw that he was going to be playable in this new Sonic game.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Well,
So yeah, I nearly died from excitement. We're finally gonna get the chance to play as Feels. Sonic. Bam. What is his name? We all know the story, right? Back in the development of this series, the team had a contest to see which animal was going to be used as their mascot. The choices were a hedgehog, an armadillo, and a rabbit. The hedgehog became the mascot. The armadillo became an awesome side character. And the cartoony rabbit was put in the Sega Vault of no return. Though, we still got the art. And we got his concept idea, more on that in a few seconds, but the only thing that we didn't know was his character's name. Sega never gave this rabbit a name, so it was up to the fans to make up some name for Blankety McBlank here. Some fans gravitated towards different names for the rabbit. Back in the 2010s, we had Feels and Bam, and ever since I first saw the concept, I was one of the people who gravitated towards the Feels name. I've seen a few videos back then that told me that Feels the rabbit was going to have stretchy ears that allowed him to grab things within the environment. Makes sense, right? But I found out that the Feels name came from a different Sega character, and it didn't really belong to the Rabbit Boy to begin with. It belonged to the concept design of Ristar. Back in the beta version of Ristar's game, we could see that he was going to be called Feel. He had a really weird look to him, if I'm being honest. Disregarding what Feel looks like, Sonic's concept idea was molded into the glorious star child that needs a sequel at some point. Sega. From there, the Sonic fans saw this name and put two and two together, and it just made sense for the rest of the community. But it wasn't really this character's true name. Back when I became a freshman in high school, I started questioning the name. And when I found out where it actually came from, I felt completely blown away. I was all like, whoa! So Feels the Rabbit isn't really his true name? That's insane! That's crazy, dude! It was quite the discovery that I made. Before we continue, let's get one thing straight. This character and this character are not the same. Blankety McBlank should not have Dash's name. The Dash stuff was created by Reveneer, one of the coolest people that I've met by the way, and it serves as an alternate universe that asks us, what if Sonic Team still use the rabbit design to this day? The goal with Dash is to mod him into almost every Sonic game that we can. We're still trying to find more ways to get the Dash name out there, and let people know about the cool talents of Reveneer and all of the other Dash members on the team. So far, we put those characters in Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles, Adventure 2, and... Ooh boy, looks like I'm gonna be doing a lot of censoring. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting a little off track. Dash and No Name are not the same character. End of story. Oh, by the way, hey Rev, happy early birthday. You are awesome. Thanks for letting me be a part of the Dash team. The only reason why Sonic's name is on this list is because of that one video that the official Sonic YouTube channel sent out a few years ago. And that video is called Eggman's Mean Time Machine. During that video, Eggman is trying to travel to the point where Ohshima was designing Sonic. His plan was to erase our favorite blue hedgehog from history. After he did that successfully, he soon realizes that Sonic actually became the rabbit concept that we've all been speculating about. Eggman gets pummeled by the rabbit and thrown back into his lab. He looks at the screen and he sees that the Sonic 1 box art went from being Sonic the Hedgehog to Sonic the Rabbit. Now, the reason why I don't want to call him Sonic the Rabbit is because of the obvious reason. We already have a Sonic. That's it. You guys should really check out that video if you haven't already. It's such a joy to watch. Back in 2014, we saw the demo of a fan game called Sonic Overture come out. And what a sight to behold, huh? A Sonic the Hedgehog fan game using the concept ideas from Sonic 1? Sign me up! This fan game had it all. It takes place on Christmas Island, Sonic's birthplace, and it had early sign designs, old Badnik ideas, early tunnel loops that are going to be reused in Sonic Superstars. I saw that in Bridge Island Zone, you can't fool me! The early loop design for Green Hill, and it even had Eggman in his pajamas. You know, in that one piece of concept art that we saw. I was so happy about everything that we saw. But then we ran into the rabbit during Act 2. In Sonic Overture, the rabbit design is called Bam. I know that because the OST calls his theme Bam's Jingle. I don't know why the Overture team called him that, but alright, Bam it is. We also saw the very same rabbit in Sonic Legends. This fan game is a celebration of all of the Sonic fan games that were released over the years. And the demo that I recorded a few months ago, that was celebrating Sonic Overture. We got to see Bam return in all of his glory. He bounced off Sonic's head, taunted him, ran away, smacked Eggman in the face, took the Chaos Emerald, caused a portal to appear and warp the three of them to unknown locations? Good times were had. It was good to see Bam again, but something about his name just didn't feel right to me. It wasn't his true name. We still didn't have true confirmation on it. So, while everybody continued to call this rabbit either Feel or Bam, I continued to be a little confused about what he was really supposed to be called. Throughout this video, we saw that the Feel name came from a completely different character. We already have a Sonic, and Dash is something completely separate from the unknown rabbit. So, we've waited, and waited, and waited, till this very day. Back in December of 2021, SNick decided to send a direct message to the person who designed Sonic in the first place. And that person was the man, the myth, the legend, and the guy who returned with a team to make Sonic Superstars. Naoto Ohshima. He told SNick that the name of the character was probably going to be Max or Reto. There we go. We kinda got confirmation of what the character is supposed to be called. Either Max or Reto. Now, I can hear what you guys are all thinking. Which name should we really go with? For me, I'm gonna use both. And let me tell you why. I looked up the name Reto on Google, and I found a site called myfirstname.rocks/babynames/Reto. Don't ask, I was curious. And this is what it said. The lucky colors of this name are usually centered around all shades of gray and bright blues. The R stands for righteous. The E stands for exotic, no lack of spirit. T stands for touching, the way you show you are. And O stands for old-fashioned, you cherish the past. The name Reto is usually for boys, and it tells us that people with this name have a heart that desires to settle conflicts and create harmony. Reto is energetic and kind-natured. Then I looked up the name Max on this site, and this is what I found for that name. Max hates taking orders from other people and wants to be a leader to other people instead. A person who is very gentle and they have a very easygoing nature. A person with the name Max loves to go to exotic and beautiful places for their ideal vacations. Isn't that a coincidence? Both of the names sound so fitting, and from what we've seen from the fan games, he seems like a very energetic guy. I mean, he was literally hanging out at a place called Sunrise Gate, which is a grassy field filled with tikis, hills, small villages, palm trees, and bouncing flowers as far as the eye can see. In Sonic Legends, he took that Chaos Emerald away from Eggman, and I doubt that he was going to listen to Sonic before he used his power, and he caused a lot of mayhem after we beat the first zone. That cutscene showed us his not taking orders side. The way he appears in both fan games gives off this energetic aura, and he laughs before bouncing off, which shows his easygoing nature. And his colors in these fan games and the concept art are gray and light shades of blue. It's too much of a dead ringer. Thus, I shall forever refer to this character as Reto Maximus. This name uses both of the names that Ohshima gave us, and it's extremely fitting for this character. Now I can finally say, I can't wait to play as Reto Maximus in Sonic Superstars.